What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm going to be doing an update on Polygon Matic. And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news that might drive the price of this token. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. And before we get into all of that, if you guys would like to earn 2 free stocks with Moomoo valued up to $7,000, please check out that link in the description below. All you have to do is sign up for an account and deposit as little as $1. This is guaranteed free money. Full details you can see on the screen right now. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video a couple of days ago at this very point, and I've told you that we might have next leg to the upside in order to unload the entire structure of the C wave, and it is the internal wave of 5-wave structure, and we have to have one more leg to the downside in order to complete the C wave. And it happened exactly as I predicted. From the point where I made my previous video, we went higher and we gained about 23% of potential profits with this asset, but then we had this rollover, and for now we are moving south. And I will show you what targets we might have for now for this asset, but for now let's continue with the total sentiment for entire crypto market. And as you can see, we are sitting at $1.62 trillion of total market cap. It is a 3% decrease over the last day. And major cryptocurrencies are in red. Bitcoin lost about 2.2% of its value, Ethereum lost 2.3%, and Binance lost about 4.5%. And on a 7 days period, these coins are also in red. They lost from 14% to 23.5%. And it's quite huge decrease and massive sell-off. So let's continue with the Polygon numbers. For now, it has a total market cap of $11.37 billion. It is a 1.85% lower than it had previously. And the total tradable volume during the last 24 hours is $2.37 billion. And it is higher for about 57% over the last 24 hours. And right here, as you can see, we have this movement to the upside. We had this movement to the upside with quite low volume compared to this one. But when we start to go lower, when we had this rollover, this movement to the downside has a much higher volume. And definitely it has a shape of several waves. And this means we might have this trend as our major trend for now, at least for the short period of time. So, what was the reason of this harsh price action? First of all, it was a technical movement to the upside, because right here we had a bullish divergence, and I marked these bottoms with this line, and it was higher lows on RSI with the lower lows on the price action. And this pattern is extremely bullish. It has to have at least a bounce, and this bounce happens. But right after that, we had the speech of Jerome Powell. And right after his speech, we had this rollover. So, what was his speech about? Let me show you this article. We are on bitcoinmagazine.com, and as you can see, quite funny picture of Jerome Powell. And this article was published 5 hours ago, and it's titled "Bitcoin Trades Neutral as Fed Chair Powell Speaks." Fed Chair Jerome Powell once again said the FOMC is committed to curbing inflation and promoting a strong labor market. So, let me quote you just a couple of sentences. Bitcoin spiked towards $39,000 right after the release of the Federal Open Market Committee's statement, declaring interest rates would remain unchanged, but quickly retraced back down to trade in neutral territory as Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell went live in a press conference to address the future of US monetary policy. And definitely, in a short period of time, in near term, we won't have any increase in interest rates, but in March we will see an increase for at least 0.24%. And on top of that, let me show you this. Jerome Powell added that Fed could move on an aggressive path. And aggressive path means that they can increase the interest rates much higher than 0.25%. And this means it will have much more negative impact on the markets. So, and what should we expect next? In my opinion, we still have the possibility to hit lower price targets, And if my Elliott wave breakdown is correct, we have to have one more leg to complete this C wave. But before we dive deep into the technical analysis, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. Let me show you that on a greater scale, we have this retracement wave in a shape of simple zigzag. And this retracement was 100% predicted by me, because from this very top, I've told you that we have to retrace the entire movement, and let me show you on a daily time frame. We had this movement to the upside from the end of July till end of December. And definitely we should have this retracement in order to have more steam to hit higher targets. And it is happening. And I have to say that we won't see overnight spike in price in order to hit some targets. Instead of this, in my opinion, we will hover for quite some time around the ranges below $2 and above $1 price points. And this range will be a huge accumulation point for this asset to potentially hit higher targets. And what should we expect next in a shorter period of time? Let me switch again to 3 hours time frame, for example. And right here we have this breakdown. And let me show you that this movement to the downside should land at around 1.1 or even $1 price point. And in this case, let me show you indicators that on 3 hours time frame, we have this range of support for RSI, and if I clone this line, we have pretty much channel that usually breaks to the downside. And definitely, as you can see on a MACD indicator, we have lower momentum with this movement to the upside. This means we still have chances to hit lower targets if we will start to tick to the downside. And this movement will complete the entire C wave. And in this case, we will be able to re-enter the position and to have much more gains even in the short-term period of time. So, what should we expect next? In my opinion, we have to land, let me show you. If I project the length of the third wave from the top to the bottom to the retracement of the fourth wave, we have following ranges. The most conservative target is about 90 cents price point, and it is below our $1 price point that I marked previously, but still these ranges from 0.618 and it is a $1.09 to $1 and to even 90 cents will be the range of control where we have a huge increase in volume, and this increase in volume might lead to next bounce to the upside. So, I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!